Hello and welcome, or welcome back if you've been here before, of course. A new video, December Curiosities cards, to go in my planner card box. And I have a bit of a plan. Today's prompt is Snowman, Snow Woman. So I did make a quick start by embossing, so I can't forget that. My theme this month is white embossing powder, so I'm trying to use it on all of the cards I'm doing. So here it is, so you don't have to watch me doing that. And I don't have a snowman die or something like that, so what did I do? Oh, these are the stamps I've been using, and again I am mentioning everything below the video. What did I do to try and make a snowman? I took this die set, the Bubbles Edge inlay, that's from last year's Christmas release from the Planner Essentials, and it has those circles. So I took book paper from book number 9, Reminiscence book, and I just cut out some circles, so this is going to be my snowman. I found also from the mice from U.S.A. set 2206 with the fall accessories. It had a hat. It is this piece over here, and I did cut it out. So this is going to be the hat. Well, let's see how this is going to turn out in the end. What I'm going to do. Oh, I also have some snowflakes, die cut from the gold Tim stuff, Tim papers. I do have a cup of coffee here, so I'm ready to go. I need to do something more with the background, so I had a plan using these. There should be another one that's here. These are sanded, so they're not so shiny anymore. But for me personal, they're a little bit too shiny. Let's see if I can tone it down a little bit. Not much, with some ink, because if you sand it, you sand away some of the gold, and these parts might pick up some of your ink again. So I hope it makes sense what I'm saying. Probably I should have sanded a little bit extra, because for now it doesn't do anything. You should sand a little bit more if you want to remove some of the gold. So I'm going to use them as they are. This can go again. Let me glue them down, because they are going to be here. I have two, these are the other ones. A big one in the middle, and then two smaller ones on the side. Well, how Christmassy can you get, right? Some glue. Not sure if it's open. Yeah. Ooh. Hey. And my tweezers. And then just dip it in here and there. And apply it on the base layer. You can still move it around a little bit, so it's nice. It's nicely going to be attached on the base. Now you can decide, do you want these to go in the background, the smaller ones? Do you want to be this one in front? I think I like that, so let's do the two smaller ones first. Oh, almost ruined this one. Let's see. It should be somewhere here. Moving it around a little bit. Not sure if you can see what I'm doing, but trust me, I'm trying to glue them down as neat as possible. Okay, the card has bended a little bit because of the heat tool. So I'm trying to bend it back. Now I need some extra glue for the larger one. And that one is going to be here. And while I am gluing this down, I think I'm going to do some more splatters. Also on top of the gold snowflakes. So they can have some snow, right? So I might do that. I'm not sure yet if I want to use these. I was thinking, so my snowman on this side or on that side, that doesn't really matter. I think I'm going to put it on the right, and then there might be one of those here and the other one down there. Why not? Why not? As a background. I want, yeah, that there's a little bit more going on in the background than only the stamped words saying winter. I need a baby wipe here. Because the glue sticks everywhere now. And do I have enough glue? Well, just give it a try. If it sticks a little bit, it is okay. And then put it somewhere here. Remove this. Sometimes when I'm making cards or pages, at night you're on the couch watching TV, and then I still find some glue on my hands. Thinking, okay, just a little reminder of what you have been doing today. Okay, let me think, guys. Yeah, snow. I think I'm going to do that. So, snowman has to wait. You see the splatters from last card. I need to take a piece of paper to protect my shirt. So I'm just putting this in front of me so I won't get the white splatters on my shirt. The rest I can clean. Yeah. Let's see. White again. Something coming out? No, not yet. I hope it's not empty. Oh no, there is something coming up. I want a little bit more on the top. Oh, that's not so smart, Esther. It's a little bit hard to get the splatters where you want them, but just go everywhere. And if you are pointing your marker a little bit more down, or like this, that's the difference where they end up. So you just have to try and see what works best for you. I think it's a little bit shiny because of the lamps on top of me, above me. They're not on top of me, they are above me. But I think I'm good. Let me see. I think you can see it pretty well. Putting it aside, remove most of it. The rest of there is from yesterday. But I will try to get that off later. Okay, now. Heat tool, where are you? Here we go. Just giving it a quick extra dry. So I can continue working and you don't have to wait that long. And it dries pretty quickly. So when you see it's not shiny anymore, usually that means that it's dry. Unless it's a very thick bubble. Here we go. You see, there is some extra snow in the background and also on the stars at the top. Let me get this one away because it's really shiny on screen. So now I have to make something like, which looks like a snowman. Oh, and I do have these for my number of the prompt of the day. because I've been using this the first 10 days, -1, because I remember I used one of those. I might use this one, just for a change. Now, Snowman. I took the thin paper, which maybe is not so smart, but let's see. Would have been better if I took the thicker paper, but let me start by inking those edges. So it's going to be, if you don't have paper like this, or you don't have a snowman, you can also take some book pages. Old book pages will be nice. So here we are. One, where is my ink? I was also thinking, you also can cut squares and make a snowman, you know, like, why not? Make it a little bit awkward, maybe weird. It doesn't have to be a circle. Or if you don't have circle dies, just draw a circle by hand and then cut it out. It might not be a perfect round circle, but that's also fun, because, you know, when you make a snowman in real life, it's never perfectly round either. So let's see if I can make something out of this. Well, I think the proportions are quite good for these circles. The only thing I now think of, I didn't think of his hands. Well, it's going to be a snowman without hands, probably. Yeah. What I'm going to do is stick them together, I think. So for the hat, I do have this piece, and what I also did cut, this, and that's from the ribbon. I found this one, and I just put the die at the back. So you see, this is the back of the ribbon. So this one should go here. I've been thinking about it, yeah. And there should be, you know, I don't know how to call it, a pom-pom on his head, but I think it's a little bit big. Not sure about that yet. Okay, I'm going to glue these down. No, I'm not going to glue it down. I'm going to stick them together. I'm not going to glue it down yet, because I have no idea how it's going to look like. Probably something like this. And then the head. The head. Well, just glue it down. See what it looks like in the end. So if you don't have dies for the prompts of the day you are working on, or just try and think outside the box, you know. I also don't have dies for everything, so, you know, just like I did with the bird, if you don't have, what was it called? One bird, just take another bird. The prompts are here just to give you an idea what you can do, and then you start working from there. Okay, snowman in progress. The head. I'm sure it needs some ink at the top part, because this is going to be covered. Ooh, that's a little bit too dark, maybe. Maybe I should add some brown. I think I'm going to apply this first. Oh, this is just a leftover piece from the circles. This side, and then let me add some glue on this piece instead of the fabric and see what it does. I'm not going to ink that. Would that work? I have no idea. Let's try with it. Oh no, it's going to fall apart. Het rafelt we should say in Dutch. I don't know how to say that in English. So oh, it's cute. It's going to be cute. Does it look cute when it's on the snowman? I have no idea. I think this, oh, that should work. Still not sure about this one. Maybe it doesn't look that bad. I should put it on a piece of cardstock maybe. So it's a little more sturdy. What I'm also going to do is put a little strip of paper in the back. It doesn't matter which color. So it's a little bit more sturdy and it's a little bit more three-dimensional when it pops off your cards. So just cutting a strip of paper. Yeah, just to give it a little bit more strength. It doesn't really give 3D effect like this, I think, because it's not such a thick layer of paper. But I'm going to put it in the back. So it makes the snowman a little bit stronger. Okay. Here we go. Now, let's see if I can get this together. Should it be... Oh, I think it's nice when it's in the middle on his head. Just like this. You can also put it a little bit off center. No, I think I'm going to put it in the middle. You can also... Let me think, guys. I think that's cute. I'm not sure if it sticks everywhere. Probably only need some glue in the middle. For now. It fits its head quite perfect, I must say. Well, it's a cap or a hat for a mouse. One of U.S.A.'s mouses. I think it's nice. Funny, funny, funny. That deserves another sip of my coffee, right? Oh, well, would it be nice to cut a scarf? Why not? I've got plenty of this. I will never finish this in my whole life. I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but I think I bought this in Banff. Yeah, did I mention it? Yeah, last year. There's a Christmas shop in there, in town. A scarf, would that look nice? Well, let's give it a try. Not so big. Maybe something like this. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, it's red on both sides, so that's... you see what's happening? This. Oh boy. This is so not... I'm never doing characters and things like that, so it's a challenge for me to do a snowman. I think I had to make it longer. I am happy now that I reinforce it a little bit from the back, but making a knot is hard. But I can also do this. Make it a little bit shorter maybe, so I'm going to give it one more try, but I think this is not working. No. It looks nicer. Should I staple it down? If I staple somewhere here, you won't probably see it. Let me try. Would that work? I have no idea, guys. Okay, it is there. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just a little bit, almost perfect. No. It's not. Oh, I can leave it the way it is. Maybe I can add something on top of this one, so you don't see the staple, but who cares? It is weird. no, I need to add something there. Not sure what. Oh, you know what I also can do on his head? Well, it looks nice, doesn't it? Is it too big? I was thinking of getting a reinforcer on there. I do have some red ones. And then the centerpiece from one of those. Where did I put my tweezer? Here. Isn't there a star? No. Oh, that's too small, right? That is too small. Oh, just glue it down. See what it looks like. It could work. Because I think this one is too big. Or if I take... Well, this is actually the perfect size. It is another one, a reinforcer, but it's the size is somewhere in between. It's a little bit sticky on the back, but I will put something on there. That would work, right? Or do you think you really see it's a reinforcer? Who cares? No. I know it is, but I can also take this out and put another color in there. No. Decisions. Always so hard. I can always change it if I want to. So now this thing here. Oh, my number. Would it? It's a little bit too big, right? Should I go back to this one? Well, that doesn't make any sense either. No. I think the number should be somewhere down there. I can do some buttons with black. Oh, he needs a nose and a face. Oh boy. Let's start with some buttons on the belly. I'm taking the inner pieces from the dies. Hopefully they're not too big. Let's do 3. Oh, that's cute. And one more. Some circle thingy. Where are they? Here's one. His eyes. I just saw this one, which has really tiny circles in there. I'm not sure if it works, but I try to get them out. You can also take a marker and make 2 black dots, but now my little box with reinforcers is open. I might just as well use these. Probably a little bit small. There is another one. He needs a nose. Oh, no, they're too far apart. Not sure. Let's make a nose first in a minute and then putting them a little bit closer together. Okay, he's got those eyes. Tiny, tiny, tiny eyes. But for pretend to be Snowman, he looks pretty nice. Do I need more of this? No. No. Okay, a nose. How am I going to fix a nose on there? It needs to be orange, so I took orange ink already. That's the only thing I have. That's also nice to put it here. Let me get some plain paper and try to cut a little nose, like a carrot, right? A carrot-shaped nose thingy. Ooh, not too big, because he's not so big also. Something like this. Oh, sorry. I'm just having fun. Let me grab my... Oh. Where is it? Here we go. I am making a mess as usual. Taking one of those. Not sure which one. A carrot nose. Let's see what that looks like. Well, is this going to be a snowman or is it? Yeah, only his hands. I have no idea what to do with that. I think I'm just leaving this nose as this. It's a funny one. So, this side. Well, isn't it a perfect snowman? I'm thinking about his hands. You can draw something, you know, just 2 black lines. Maybe some mittens on there if you have those. But, yeah, I think I'm leaving it this way. Maybe it should also have something extra, like a quote or a sentiment. So let me look for that too. But I think I can glue him down. What do you think, guys, of the pom-pom on his head? Well, you know, it's going to be in my box. So it doesn't have to be a perfect one. Shall I try to make this one a little bit smaller? I can glue a little bit of this on top of that, so you won't see the little circle on there. And do I have a smaller circle? Let me think. Let's see if there's something in these sets next to me. There are, in your sets, boots. That's from yesterday. They're still laying around here. Is there something circular in this one? I do see mittens. Oh, there's another scarf here. I didn't know that. I could have done that too, but I'm happy with this one now. There are buttons in here. I can also make the pumpkin or the pom-pom a little bit off round, oval off round. But let me try first if I can shape it a little bit smaller myself. If that works, I'm good too. It would have been easier if I grabbed an reinforcer and put it down on the fabric, because now I'm just doing something. Trying to make the same shape. Well, it's not. Oh, it can be smaller. It can be even smaller. So, oh, that is better. Because I thought the other one was too big. So I'm happy it's a little bit smaller now. And it covers up the, because I don't like that. You see it's a reinforcer. Probably somebody who doesn't know reinforcers wouldn't mind, but I think this looks better. Let me move it around a little bit so there's glue, oops, everywhere. And now, guys, I need a quote, or I can also cut an extra piece of fabric and put it here. This doesn't move anymore because it's stapled down, or I'm going to add an extra staple so it's there on purpose, or no, they are too big. Put a flower reinforcement there, but let me see, what else have I got laying around here? Ribbons, numbers, film strip, but nothing which goes too big. These are all embellishments from a French brand, Floriage, but they don't have holes, so I didn't notice that when I bought them. But you can also do, you know, the shrink foil if you want to make something, and you make embellishments from those. I think I wanted to put him more to the right, that was my plan, but if I'm putting him a little bit more to the left, you see a more gold on this side too. So I think he is going to stay somewhere here. But no, I want a quote. No, that's too much because there's already, sorry, what's it called? White embossing powder in the back. So I don't need more embossed things. No, it should be something with black. What's in here? Oh. Would this work? Yeah, why not? It's a little bit big, but it gives more dimension. December might also work, like that one too. What have you got here? No, I think I prefer this one, the stories, December stories, or the word December on its own. This is also from an older stamp set, really fun. You could put it around his head or something like that. Another frame, no. Merry Everything. Still like that one, but it's too big for this card. Cozy Days. That might be fun. It's a little bit smaller than this one, and it brings the red back in again. It's a little bit faded, so I didn't stamp it really nice, if I now notice. But okay, let's see which one looks the best. 3 options. Let me cut this one first. Where are the large scissors? Okay, this one should go here, and then this. It is so. This I like better, but it's a little bit big, and I like this one too. I'm going to show it to you so you can see the difference. It's going to be this one or this one. I think I will go for the large one. Oh, and my number. Shoot. Oh, I can do this. Cover up the hole here, so I don't need to add. Well, that goes exactly there. How cool is that? I'm going to glue down my I want to say Santa, no, Snowman. And was just thinking, I bumped into one of my pencils this morning. Yeah, this one. I used to use this one a lot when I was doing much more art journaling before we started the whole new planner range. And this is Stabilo Aqua Water Soluble paper, glass, plastic, metal. I will keep it close. It writes on everything, and it is watercolor like. So I might do that. So you just put an extra layer all the way around what you want to highlight. I haven't been using this for a while, but it might be fun. Oh, that's not what I was planning on doing, but okay. Shit happens. So I'm just going around everything. Well, his head doesn't make that much sense. There's a little bit here. No, you don't see that probably. And maybe here, but to be honest, then you take a water pencil, something like this. I'm not sure, it's dry. Ooh, no, it's too wet. And then you just slightly touch your pencil mark. And then it fades. No, it dissolves. It doesn't fade. And this makes it pop out a little bit more. Now, it's a little bit hard, I now notice, on the pieces where I didn't think of that. Where I use the embossing powder, because that doesn't dry the water I've been using. So, well, it doesn't bring that much extra, but it pops up a little bit more. So I hope you can see it. I think I'm going to back in with the pencil again, and then don't use the water brush because it sticks on the plastic from the embossing powder. Make it pop up a little bit more. And now here I spilled a little bit, so I'm going to add a little bit more black. Trying to make it like a shadow. Maybe I should do that here too. Well, a snowman's supposed to be white, right? But today it's not. I do like it. It's a little bit of a shame you don't see it here at the top because of the scarf, and there's not so much space to add something black. You can do it here, but that's not what I like. Maybe a little bit here in this corner. So, and now you can see it pops up much more. Now I do miss some extra black. Let me try to fade this. I'm sorry guys, I can't stop when I'm... that's going to be pretty dark. But it probably will dry. Well, it will dry. And then if you want, you can fade it more. And it's going to be really messy now. That's maybe a little bit of shame, but okay, it is what it is. But I still like it. I still like it. Maybe dissolve it a little bit extra on this side. So it should need some drying time. It's going to be a little bit more grungy. And you know, it's a long time since I've been doing this, so it's probably a little bit more messy than what I was supposed to do. Okay, but now I think I need more black on the sides. With my fine liner, you probably won't see it, so I need something which is a little bit thicker. Ooh, that's too much, too much. Let me see if I've got something nearby, which is something in between. A Sharpie with a thick point. Oh, that one doesn't work anymore. What is this one? Oh, yeah. Let me check. It's not so black. What is it? Tombow. A calligraphy pen. Do I dare to do this? I'm not sure. Okay, give it a try. If I ruin it, well, so be it. Oh, it's not waterproof, I'm thinking. No, we just wipe it off. I need a Sharpie or something, which is artist sketching pen, permanent ink, it says. Well, let's see what this one does. Oh, nothing anymore. Okay, off you go. And then that's still working, but not sure if it's sticking on everything. I do have those fine liners, which are a little bit... I'll try to find some when you are working and doing a no. Oh, it is bigger, but it doesn't say if it's... Probably not. No. Also wipe it off. Don't want it. I exactly know which pen I'm looking for, but I only can't find it. It's a gray one. And it's not here too. Okay, 2 seconds. Let's see if I've got one here. I found another one. Yeah, I think this one works. It should. This is not a problem, but the problem is the part where it goes on top of the embossing powder. Or problem. It's never a problem, it's a challenge, you know. But I think it's doing pretty well. Well, it didn't turn out the way I exactly hoped. Oh, and I tried to do some shading here, and you know, now it's going to be covered up. Would I do this? Let me give it some ink. This video is going to be too long again already. I'm sorry for that, guys. If you are watching me, sometimes it just takes a little bit longer than expected. Now I can open up this hole. Go all the way. I can add another eyelet, and now I'm going to take the red one. Where did I put them? Here. Oh no, I wanted to do this. Bummer. Or shall I put this one just in the corner? I'm looking at my screen to see what I'm doing. Maybe I can do this. It always looks different on screen than when you are actually in front of it. I do like this too. One more time. And you are probably doing things like this too. I think I like this. Okay, so let's get a red reinforcer to go on there. Where is my tweezer thingy? It is nice to have a little bit of red on this side of my card too. I always try to close it immediately after I've been using it, because it happened once and they were all over the floor, and I don't want that to happen again. Some time, and I think I'm also going to add a little extra one of those. For those of you who haven't seen them yet, these are very small embellishments which say the word luck. And they're from my Etsy shop. I will link them below the video, just in case you might like them, or you can't live without them. I can't. They're so funny, and they're so small, so you can use them on so many projects. And it's just giving you a finishing touch and something extra. I think I'm good with that. And then number 11 goes in the corner down here. What's happening here? I don't know. Okay, I'm going to cover up part of his belly and one of the buttons. I have to lower it. I would like to keep seeing 3 of those buttons. Or is it weird? Okay, I'm going to show you this or this. No, this looks better. I can also do buttons here. Would that make sense? No, I don't think so. Let me glue this down. So we're almost here, almost there, everywhere with the snowman. And then number 11 goes down here. So I've got another card covered with a prompt number 11. So I can't wait to see what you are doing this month. If you're working on your planner, a journal, or also on the cards, or maybe multiple ones. So here we go. My attempt to make a snowman. So I hope you like this video. Please give it a thumbs up. And I'm looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow, or maybe if you're looking later, another day. But I'm hoping to see you soon again on my YouTube channel. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.